This is Magical Moments, hosted by your favorite holistic wellness practitioner, Carla Reeves. Started with gratitude, ended with love. Magical moments are waiting for us. You can be next if you heal up your trauma. Carla gonna tell you what you need to follow. Locking, we getting you ready. Setting intentions and taking the heavy thoughts that been holding you down. This is the show that you'll be glad you found. Come get your magical moment.
So we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm doing these Akashic Records meditations twice a week on Wednesdays. So if you're listening to the replay, I'm doing it on Wednesdays and Saturdays. On Wednesdays, it's just healing. I go through the meditation, I open the Akashic Records, and everyone gets healing. And I also give collective messages. So they're not, personal to you, they're relevant to the collective. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. On Saturdays, it's kind of the same format, except I give more kind of personal messages. So I pull up to about 6 people on stage. And then once we enter the Akashic Records, if any messages come through for them, I give them their own personal message. The reason I do it that way is because on Wednesdays I work, so I'm a little bit tired and I can't really go through and give everyone their messages like I would like to. It just takes a little bit more energy for me to give individual messages rather than collective messages. So I leave it for Saturdays when I'm home and just kind of able to really sit in the records and give everyone the attention that they deserve. We always begin each meditation with some breath work and some grounding. And then I ask for permission for the Lords of the Akashic Records to grant me access to the Akashic Records. And then we open the Akashic Records and journey through different realms. The realms will change from week to week and day to day. It just depends on, the energy, what I'm feeling, what comes through. Usually it's very much channeled. Sometimes I have an idea ahead of time. Like today, I do have an idea of where I would like to go. And other times it's channeled and whatever comes. So I will go ahead and get started. So please, if you're driving, I do not recommend this. I would recommend listening to this later when you're able to be comfortable. So find a comfortable spot, either sitting up or lying down, and we'll go ahead and begin. So as I mentioned, before we enter the records, we begin with the breath. We're going to do a double inhale, grounding breath work, where you will inhale through your nose into the belly, inhale again into the heart space, and then exhale out of your mouth. So let's begin. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. At the top of the breath, sip a little bit more air into the heart space, and then slowly exhale through your mouth. Again, deep inhale into the nose. Inhale again, feeling that pressure into the heart space. And slowly exhale through your mouth. One final time. Inhale fully into the belly. One more tiny inhale into the heart space. And a long, slow exhale out of your mouth. Feel your nervous system begin to settle as we move to chakra alignment. We'll begin at the root chakra. I want you to visualize or intend a deep red light stabilizing you at the base of your spine. Feel that light rooting you into the Earth's core, keeping you steady and grounded. Now watch that light turn a warm orange color and move to your sacral, which is just below your belly button. Feel that light softening emotional tension. Now see that light turn a light golden or yellow color as it moves to your solar plexus just above your belly button. This golden yellow light is helping to restore your personal power. Now watch that light turn an emerald green color and move to the heart space, expanding compassion without overgiving. See the light slowly turn blue and move upwards towards your throat, entering the throat chakra, clearing unspoken truths. Now see that light turn an indigo color and move up towards your third eye, right between your eyebrows, as it sharpens your intuition. As the light turns violet, it moves up toward your crown, connecting you to divine wisdom. All chakras are aligned, all energy is balanced. You are grounded. See the roots growing from your feet deep into the earth. Know that you are supported and safe as we journey into the Akashic Records. In this sacred moment, I now call in the ascended masters, teachers, loved ones, spirit guides, guardian angels, and other high vibrational beings of divine light to support this collective Akashic Records reading. I ask that only energies of unconditional love, truth, clarity, and the highest good be present in this space. I give thanks to the Lords of the Akashic Records for granting me access for the highest good of all to the collective's Akashic Records. The collective's Akashic Records are now open. The collective's Akashic Records are now open. The collective's Akashic Records are now open. Now I want you to visualize whatever the Akashic Records look like to you. For some, it's a library. For others, it's a vast space. For others still, it may be a clearing, a meadow, a beach setting. Whatever your personal Akashic Records look like, I want you to visualize it and feel the energy. Visualize one of your spirit guides, or a few of your spirit guides, coming towards you, taking your hand, and guiding you into a sacred body of water beneath a moonlit sky. The water is calm, warm, and welcoming. As it rises around you, it washes away emotional residue that does not belong to you. Any grief, suppressed tears, over responsibility, or inherited emotional weight dissolves into the water. Take a deep breath in, and as you release, feel the emotions that no longer serve you fall away into the water and out of your energy field. Again, feel your spirit guides. Take your hand and feel the energy transfer from them to you, filling you with healing, with love, with high vibrational energy, replacing all that was released. You may ask silently, what emotion am I ready to release? And allow it to go. Breathe calm, even breaths as the healing takes place, as the emotion leaves your body, and the high vibrational energy replaces all that was lost. Your guides, still holding your hand, leads you out of the water and up to a shore or an ancestor steps forward. They show you an emotional pattern passed through your lineage. It may be silence, overgiving, survival mode, suppression. I want you to say internally, I honor you, and I release this pattern with love. They place their hand over your heart and bless you with emotional freedom instead of burden. You are allowed to live lighter than those who came before you. Take calm, even breaths as you receive this blessing. Thank your ancestors and your guides as they lead you back to the entry point of the Akashic Records. As you prepare to leave the Akashic Records, know that you are healed, that any emotional burdens you are carrying have been washed away, that anything you are carrying from your lineage has been blessed and released. You are now free to move forward. Whenever you're ready, gently come back to your awareness, taking a final deep breath in and slowly exhaling as you wiggle your fingers, your toes, and open your eyes. So before I close the Akashic Records, I'm going to channel the messages that I received for the collective. One thing about these messages, whenever you're listening to this replay, it's pertinent for you. So you could listen to it a month from now, a year from now, 3 years from now. These messages will resonate with you. You can just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You can listen to this meditation as many times as you want to receive the healing as often as you need to. It's not a one and done sort of thing. It can be if you feel this was enough, but anytime you feel you need emotional healing, feel free to play the replay. Okay, so the messages I received is that a lot of people are going through some emotional turmoil right now. Some of it does have to do with the eclipse energy that we are in, but a part of it is collective energy. So, because of everything that's happening on Earth, not just with politics, but everything, the Earth is changing. Global warming is happening, things are happening within the Earth's core that's affecting everyone's energy. And for most people, it affects their emotions. So you may be triggered by something you long thought was healed. You may be triggered by something new that you did not realize was there because it was buried deep in your subconscious. Or you may be triggered by something you know is there, but you're having a hard time releasing it and letting it go. It's a challenge. Know that this time is what's bringing that and bringing most things and most emotions to the surface to be released. How you handle what comes up is going to determine your next few, I'm hearing months and I'm hearing years. So I guess it depends on the person and what it is, because I'm hearing both. It will determine the next few months and it will determine the next few years. So make sure that you are releasing what comes up and you're handling the emotions the best way you can. You're giving yourself grace. You're handling it as positively as possible. I'm also hearing that a lot of healing is happening behind the scenes. It's a time for a lot of people to elevate. And in order for them to elevate, they need to release. So if something has been challenging for you to release, now is the time to receive that extra help. And I think it also has to do with the fact that we are in the fire horse season. So that fire is really kind of pushing a lot of things to the surface. I'm also hearing water is going to be very important, which is, I guess, why I started channeling the water realm, because it is very healing, very cleansing, but not just drinking water. I'm hearing the water supply and the quality of water is changing, and we need to be careful and be mindful of what we're ingesting, what we're taking in, where the water is coming from. And that's what I have.
Wow.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and share. Share this video with anyone you feel that needs it. Also, follow me on the socials. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I am everywhere. And my website is yourmagicalmoments.us.